Here's the deal. Ever since I built my personal art and gaming room, you know, the very pink one, I have been itching to make a dark academia themed gaming room. Like, how freaking cool would it be to have that old mysterious library vibe, but in a functional gaming room? The thing is, I haven't actually seen that aesthetic applied to a gaming room before. And now I can't stop thinking about it. You don't understand, like, I need to make it real. But I've already done my room in a style I like, and I don't really want to change that. But you know who hasn't? Hansi, my fiance. To be honest with you, his room right now looks a little bit like a prison cell. I mean, no offense, he's content with that, which is great. I cannot relate though, and I think I definitely care more about how his room looks than he does. But I know he's gonna appreciate the makeover once it's done. And luckily, he loves that dark academia style too. So the stars have aligned. I am freaking ready to go ham, baby! Like, I cannot overstate how freaking excited I am about this project. Alrighty then, so let's go home and take a look at what we're working with. Here we are. In here, we have my room. And my god, I freaking love this room. Like, I almost haven't left it since I made it. But now, I feel like it is time, Hansi, to fix your room too.
What do you mean fix my room?
I mean, it's nice and clean.
It's clean, it's white, it's
easy
perfect.
Maintenance.
Everything's nice.
I do feel like it would look great as like a dark academia vibe though.
Yes, it will be awesome.
We have a lot of work to do. Are you ready? Yes, excited! So what we're thinking is built-in bookshelves over here and here. Then we have the gaming desk like out here, office desk under the window, and then over here a nice little reading nook next to a fake fireplace. Dude, if we can pull this off, holy crap, it's gonna be so cool. So the plan is to switch out the floors, paint the walls, build a bunch of furniture. Like, there's a lot of stuff we're gonna do here. But to sort of start with something a bit more fun and adventurous, we're gonna go on a little trip and try to find some antiques. Let's go on the quest. Road trip time. Store number one had just a buttload of glassware. Ooh, look at this pillow. And also, this is where my rampage on picture frames began. Next store. Walking in here felt a little like entering a hoarder's house. It had everything. A slightly uncanny taxidermy wolf, nice flower pots, a shady cellar filled with tools, mirrors, furniture with, well, let's just say antique shop prices. And now the real gold mine was the final store. My god, this was secondhand heaven! So of course we got a new ceiling lamp. Love it. Oh, and I found an old friend! Hello, book press. Fancy seeing you here. And oh no, this is gonna be my downfall. The frame section. Oh, I can't help myself. Like, if we don't use them for this project, I'll find a use for them someday. At least that's what I tell myself. Anyway! Look at this booty! I feel like we struck gold here. So many good things. Let me show you. First of all, this super cool pedestal. Found a bunch of these amazing wall lamps. Gorgeous. This super cool table lamp. And, well, not to throw shade on this. Yeah, let's find a new one. Nice pillow. We got this beautiful crystal chandelier. A bunch of like glass decanters. I think that's what it's called. Or maybe I'm using this word wrong. I don't know. And a bunch of absolutely beautiful frames. They're all so pretty. I cannot wait to start putting all of these things into the room. Well, Martina, of course we have to build it first. And the first step of actually building it is painting. Got a big old bucket of paint. So let's get down to business. And man, I freaking love this color. Deep emerald, not too dark, just perfect. And I gotta say, painting the ceiling, best decision ever. So the next step is to start ripping out the floor because, oh my god, we found the perfect floor for this. I mean, look at these wood tiles. Freaking gorgeous. And these were just some leftovers from someone else's project on Craigslist that we went to pick up. And my god, it's just gonna be the perfect freaking combo with the green. This nice warm wood tone with that emerald green. Gorgeous. Alrighty then, let's replace the floors. This floor is... This floor is amazing! And it's even got your color, Snorri. Definitely a bigger pain to put down than just like regular floorboards. But man, it's so worth it. Oh! Like this brown with that green, amazing. Floors, check. Walls, check. So now the fun part can begin. And actually I found this super cool web tool where you can design your own room. And let me just show you what I'm thinking. Okay, so this is not exactly how it's gonna look, but just to give you like a general idea of the vibe we're going for and the layout. I'm thinking built-in bookshelves all the way around the windows, a little desk under the window, reading nook, the fake fireplace, which oh my god, I'm so excited about, more bookshelves, and a gaming space. Oh, man, I have so many ideas for how to make this dark academia look. Like, I want to make a gaming chair that sort of looks like a Chesterfield chair. Try to make a built-in TV above the fireplace. Not to mention the fake fireplace. Like, there are so many things I'm excited to do, but one step at a time, Martina. First, built-ins. Back in the echo chamber with the beautiful lights. It's gonna get better as we go. Sorry about the audio. So the built-in bookshelves are gonna be this wall and that wall. Because like built-in bookshelves is just a staple of dark academia, at least to me. And so of course, Hansi and I have been to the #1 store in Scandinavia, Ikea, to find some base furniture. Naturally, we also picked up some decor stuff, like curtains, this pretty floor lamp, because you don't leave Ikea with only the things you plan to buy. I mean, it's just a law of nature. We finally managed to navigate through the horde of people to get to the warehouse. And man, crowds like these give me the heebie-jeebies. We scooted our way back and forth, picked up a buttload of packages, and then just look at this cart, bro. We got all the stuff into the car, and now we finally have an army of Billy. Billy, 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 Billy. Billies, people, all the Billies. You already met his brother in the previous gaming room video. Of course, if you don't know, Billy is just a bookshelf from Ikea, and it's gonna be the base of all our built-ins. First thing we have to do, I think, is just unpack it, paint it, and then assemble it. Unpack it, unpaint it, and then assemble it. Okay, let's go. What the? I often get the question like, Martina, where do you learn to do all this stuff? Well, I think it all started when I was a kid trying to draw my favorite characters. I had to learn a new skill from scratch and create something with my own hands, and that was magical. And those tiny improvements over time somehow led me here. And that creative process applies to anything, like painting, carpentry, model making. It's all the same. As long as you're eager and curious, you can learn anything. And that's why I think KiwiCo is such a fantastic way to spark that passion in kids. See, every month you get a crate filled with a fun project that teaches problem solving, creativity, resilience, all these skills while having a blast. It's like a mini Christmas every month. Now what's exciting is you can pick from 5 different clubs for different age groups and interests, and with each club you get a series of projects that build on each other over time. So if you have a toddler, a curious kid, or even a teenager in your life that you would like to inspire to get a bit more hands-on, then check out KiwiCo. And use our code NERDFORGE to get 50% off your first club crate. Or you can go to kiwico.com/nerdforge. And back to the project. What the? Honestly, didn't actually expect this package to get here. If this is actually what I hope it is, my god, it's gonna add so much detail to our build. What do you think, Nori? Do you think it's legit? I need something to open with. The thing is, I found this website with beautiful wood ornaments, which is like impossible to get in Norway. Moment of truth, have I been scammed? Or is this actually good stuff? This actually looks legit. Are you kidding me? Okay, look at this. Like, it's actual nice wood too. I can't believe it's legit. I got a bunch of these for trim. Look at that pattern. The level of detail is just incredible. Like, this is gonna pull that dark academia look together. And with these small ones, of course, I got the whole bag of them. Nothing like a boost in the project, like new beautiful materials. And it's perfect timing too, because the next step is actually to start adding trim on here and start to like pull it all together. Because right now it's like, there's gaps and it's a bit wonky and like not cohesive. So, we have actually assembled all the billies. So the billy army is now fully in this room, nice and secure to the wall, very stable. And as you can see, I've had to chop some of these to the right height. Also on the other wall here, we really had to do a custom thing for this one, because this is the reading nook, and we want to be able to push the chair as close to the wall as possible. So we basically removed the entire bottom here and only kept the top part while still keeping the side parts, because then we didn't have to secure it as tightly to the wall. But this is sort of taking the load of the main thing. I think it's looking pretty good, not gonna lie. Need some paint, but so far so nice. Oh, so far so nice. Oh, Martina. You know, at this point I was thinking like, oh, the trim part, that's gonna take like 3 days. Right? Try 7. 7 full days. Thing is, the trim part, not very complicated. It just takes such a long time to measure and cut and measure and cut. And while I was doing all this measuring and cutting, Hansi was working on soldering all the LEDs for all the bookshelves, which is also deceptively time consuming. You'd think it'd take a half a day. No, more like 2 full days. But like, this is the most important step in turning these from just basic Ikea into built-in bookshelf. Covering up all those little holes with some spackle, adding all the trim on the bookcase edges, on the sides, all that, adding the floor trim around the furniture itself so it looks like it's part of the room and not just standalone units. Like, all of these things are simple, just time consuming. And like, I don't really mind the process. The thing is just that I am so bad at estimating time. Even though I try to like double my estimations, I never seem to get it right. And I've kind of given up on that skill at this point, so I guess my time blindness is one of the things that actually enable me to do these kind of stupid things and big builds, so thank you, me. So yeah, 7 full days. Only trim and LEDs. But you know, after doing that final little paint touch-up, I gotta say, giggity goddamn worth it. I feel like every time I walk in here, I feel like the meme that goes, oh, adding the trim just turned this into a whole different room. I mean, everything now feels built in and proper. It was worth the 2 weeks of work. Oh, I've been waiting for this for 2 weeks. And now at last we can peel it off. Hell yeah. Love it. Weirdly feels like undressing someone. Okay, that's it. Last one. Dude, that glass looks good! I really think the glass doors in the middle here just helps to break up this wall a little bit, make it a bit more interesting. And I'm kind of tempted to like make some patterns on the door, like on the glass, laser cut something maybe. But let's not get into the details now, Martina. We have a lot more big stuff to make. Alright, built-ins, done. And that leaves us with 3 major things we still have to build. Number 1, a fake fireplace, preferably with a TV that is sort of hidden as a painting above it. Number 2, the gaming desk, of course. And finally, number 3, a Chesterfield-style gaming chair. It sounds kind of weird. I've never done anything like it, so I really want to try to make that real. And of course, the secret 4th step, adding the final detail. But that's a long time from now. I just feel like I need a little break from all the woodworking, all the dust, all these things. So I'm gonna begin with a chair. Just switch it up a bit. Fabric instead of wood. Oh, that sounds lovely. Here we have our gaming chair. Got the classic head pillow, back support, that shape. So now it's finally time to see if we can turn this from sweaty gamer into classy dark academia. You ready to be dismantled, Charlie?
Please, no!
Have you come to show your support for Charlie, Nori? He's okay, don't worry. I'm gonna put him back together.
What just happened?
Let's look at his insides. Ah! This part is just sort of loose. On the back, just a wire frame. So I gotta figure out a way to fasten something to the back here. Plywood. Got that plywood attached to the back. So now we can attach buttons to this thing. And I have also prepared the front here with the pattern we're gonna use. So let's see if we can manage to attach this fabric. I should be able to grab these buttons and then basically just sew this hole into that, pull it tightly through and staple it to the back. Just need to find the hole. There we go, okay. There. And now what does it look like on the back? Oh, okay. It has disappeared into the hole. Looks a little bit like a butthole, doesn't it? Okay, I might have tightened it too much. You know what? I'm just gonna continue and see what happens. If it looks bad, I guess I can go back and fix it. It's not perfect, but it's not too bad. Tack this back piece on, and then our top part is done. Behold, the Chesterfield gaming chair with, of course, back support and neck support, baby. Definitely a little wonky here and there, but you know, for my first upholster project, not too shabby. And still, nice and comfy. You're gonna fit in, Charlie. Let's go back then to the room and do more woodwork. It's fireplace time. My original idea was actually to build absolutely everything from scratch, like fake flames and everything. But then I found this thing at my local hardware store. It's a fake fireplace that is also a heater, which is super essential in Norway. So we decided to go for this option and try to build a fireplace around that instead. Instead of just being aesthetic, for once, also prioritizing usage. Okay, so the idea is to try to build a fireplace around this heater from MDF or something, add a nice mantelpiece on top. Then I really want to add a TV above the fireplace, maybe have some lamps on the side, and really just make this wall nice and usable, both as a gaming screen and as a heater. I mean, a fireplace that heats without fire? We're living in the future. It's woodworking time. Again.
How good it looks!
I know! And I really love how all the details turned out here. And Hansi also added this oil wash on top that brought out some nice depth to the color. I think it just matches the fireplace a bit better. Not so gray, more black. And man, the mantelpiece is so pretty. That dark wood works perfectly with the green walls. And also, it is nice and secure to the wall, so that thing is going nowhere. As we saw, we also added a TV above the mantelpiece and 2 beams on the side. And we also added these cables because we're gonna have some nice little wall lamps on here. But we just have to add some paint and stuff first. So fireplace done. Very nice. We can move on. Since the fireplace is done, we basically only have the desk left to build. And then we can finally put all the cool decoration items and everything into the room. I can't believe we're almost finished. Now, you've probably seen this before, you know, the classic Ikea gaming desk with the Alex drawers on the side. And I mean, it's the reason why it's so popular. It's cheap, it looks good, easy to build, it makes sense. And I totally agree. So I thought, let's do the same, but make it dark academia. See, we have all of these wood ornaments, so if we just add a bunch of those, some new handles, a nice little paint job on there, a new desktop in some nice wood, I think we can make a pretty nice dark academia Ikea desk. And once we have our desk done, all that's left to do is add some wainscoting to the wall, put in all the furniture and the final details, and then we're done! It only took a month. Oh, this is one of those builds that felt like would never be done. Seriously, it's just, it's taken over my life. Let's freaking build this thing! Ah! Look at that wainscoting! Freaking love it! Guys, the room is finally complete! It's finally over. It's been a month since we started this, and our house has been in complete disarray, and my god, I cannot wait to clean. But oh man, was it worth it? Quick little thing before we do the tour. You might have seen me wear this outfit throughout the video. This is actually our new cyberpunk jogger set. So you might remember, actually a year ago, I designed this like gold, silver, black jogger set, and we got a lot of great feedback from you guys, and since then we've been working on these two editions. The ghost edition with like reflective properties and stuff, super flashy, very white, very cool, and also the stealth edition, more mysterious, laid back in the shadows, full matte black embroidery details. We've really just focused on trying to make it more durable, more true to size, comfier. I mean, look at this hood. It feels like wearing just a regular jogger set, so you can feel like a slob, but not look like one. Anyway, I genuinely just love how these turned out. I'm very proud of them. So if you want to grab one, some of them are still available on our website, but they've sold out surprisingly fast. So we moved them over to pre-order, which is available until New Year's. So you can grab one for yourself or a loved one, and they'll start shipping out next year. You can find them at nerdforge.store. Okay, tour time. It is done!
It looks so good. Yes. I'm so happy you convinced me into doing this.
Yeah, me too.
Because like before I was like, I could sit here in peace and was fine, but now it's like I want to be here and it feels nice and it's calming and soothing and it's more than I hoped for. But my favorite part is just, of course, all the visuals, but then I can sit here and like chill, do my work, and then also look above my monitor at the TV to I can have a stream or entertainment. And then when I'm done being like a casual stream watcher, I could just scoot over here, do a little bit of writing, reading, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, when the day's over and I want to chill, I could just sit here with a book and read.
I love that reading corner.
It's freaking awesome.
And you have the fireplace with heating, so you can just like chill with a cup of tea. You even have a little table. Like it's the ideal reading nook.
The lighting setup, the fact that we have this one trigger that goes on, and then everything goes off.
That is actually really cool.
And that's on again. And I can dim everything from this.
That's actually really satisfying.
So I'm very happy. Give me 5. Yeah.
I might just like hang out here a little bit because.
Well, that's fine. I hang out in your room all the time, though.
Oh, I love it.
Well, that's it for this project, I guess.
Yes. Oh, now it's cleaning time. At last. Feels good. Thank you so much for watching. And now it's time, I think.
It is.
Let's have a look
At the final result! That was kind of cringe.
Yes. Good timing though.
Yes.